Alright, we live now, boy. Let's do a little pond fishing now. Yes, sir, yes, sir. We're gonna do a little bit of pond fishing. We're just working, with the top water frog. It's the evening time. So, we gotta get back into some fishing and lobster, like I said, it's Dean Outdoor. Welcome to the channel. You probably live stream here for as long as my battery's at 10%, so it just kind of is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Boom. Right there's a pretty good cast right there. Just trying to work at different angles and stuff right now. Seeing what we can catch right there. I kind of like dragging it across the weeds. I feel like it does a little bit better than just popping it and stuff. I don't know though. I don't know. The creek's kind of flooded right now, so we can't really fish in the creek right now. Kind of wanting to, but it's been raining so much. What was that? That's really something. Bunch of frogs. Bunch of frogs. So I think I'm using the right bait. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the wrong color though. Look at the color. I think I caught one fish on the blue color frog before, but I just don't know about it. I think it's kind of lucky maybe, but I don't know. I might have to try something different, like use a hot dog or something out here. I don't know. I've actually used a hot dog before in this pond. It does not work. There's rarely anything that works in this pond. Kind of. It's just kind of random. What works and what doesn't work. And it's kind of cloudy too today, which sucks. But it is what it is. That's why I kind of chose the blue color, a little bit, something that stands out a little bit. I've got some green and red. I feel like the green and red that will blend in so well with the weeds and the cloudy water. I can't really tell what color it is. It's kind of more brown, blackish brownish than anything. It's kind of just dirty. That's all it really is. But I'm just trying to fish these edges, really. That's all it is. There's so many weeds in this pond. Kind of cows kind of going out. I don't know if y'all can see the cows. No, y'all can't because I just got you in the middle. I might change the camera, but we got cows going on the right side of the pond. Probably no fish over there, but we're going to cast it over there anyways. The only thing I can really recommend is just fishing on the edges, like the top water frog. I'm just not the best top water fisher at all, but I just fish the edges because it's the only thing that really kind of works for me. And it's kind of hard to fish edges just standing in one spot too. I just need to get like a little chest thing or whatever. Something like a GoPro. I need to get a GoPro. I was planning on getting one pretty soon, but and my battery's low too. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. I don't know what percent it's at either. Let's see here. It's at like 2%, maybe if that. Big 2%. I think it's at 4%. I don't know. My phone's about to die. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye out. I don't want to just let it die on y'all, but it's basically about dead. Now I gotta get back to fishing though. I can't really focus too much on my phone or else something's gonna bite my bait. I ain't gonna be able to see it. Just kind of be popping it in the weeds and stuff. I really don't know. I was kind of a top water fisher, honestly. But I just don't know what else to use on all these weeds. If y'all got anything, recommendations for what to use on a bunch of these weeds, please let me know. The crazy thing is, I fish this pond like I used to fish a crap ton, and the only thing that's really just worked worked as flukes, and I've had Cincos work pretty good before. The frog usually works decently, but I just thought right now would be a good time to use it just because it's the evening. It's been so hot recently, so just kind of thought that would work. But I don't know. But the first time I ever fished this pond, I used some flukes, and I caught like 3 or 4 within like probably like 10 minutes, if that. To think about. They used to have somebody who owned a bait business, and I bought some baits from him, but he's no longer in business. Not well, like he didn't go out of business; he just stopped doing it. He sold his company. But I don't think they produce baits no more. It's actually really good baits that he made and stuff. But that's about all. Like I said, I think my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna have to get out off here pretty soon. Big phone is probably at like I should get a 5, or what is it? When it's 5%, I should get a little notification when it's 5%. I'm up big hopping across the middle. I don't know what I'm doing. I think when it's just gonna come in the open, I'm just gonna slowly but surely reel it in, and then occasionally just gonna pop it a little bit, test some more. So like that. I don't know. I did it way too much. Oh. Like I said, just gotta keep an eye out here. My phone at big 2%. I don't know. Like I said, it should give me a notification when it's at 5%, but. I don't know. But all these fish probably dead, long gone. And it's actually starting to rain too. That's bad. It's not rain. I ain't trying to fish in the rain today. I'm not trying to fish in the rain today. Today's just not the day to fish in the rain. It might just start turning on. Phone's about dead, I guess too. But it's starting to rain just a little bit, and hopefully it doesn't start pouring down. But like I said, I'm not trying to fish in the rain. I wonder. Like it doesn't look too dark, but it definitely is. I can't really tell if it's just dark or clouds or what. I don't know. It's nice and blue down there in the corner. Really nice and blue down there that way, straight ahead from me. Let's see here. Big dark clouds building up behind y'all. That's about it though. It shouldn't rain that bad. Hopefully not. There's a lot of turtles in this pond too, and frogs. The frogs are annoying though. I don't know where there's one, but like the frogs are so annoying here. I need to go like, what is it? Frog gigging? Is that what it's called? What is it called? I think that's what it's called. Where you kill frogs with a little trident or whatever. That would be fun. I like to do that. That's stuck on a weed. A topwater frog stuck on a weed. That makes sense. I think my bait's messed up. I think I could be wrong though. I'm just got stuck. Next time I'm just kind of trying out a different color. I'm using the little blue frog. I've caught I think one fish on this before. I don't know. I didn't feel like using like I said, the yellow. I think I had a yellow color. I'm not gonna use the yellow. I don't think in this super cloudy pond, which might work. I don't know. But I don't know. I've had this rod for like 3 years now. It's been one of the best rods I've ever had. It's a little loose smash combo, Mac smash combo. Pretty good. I still got gloves in my back pocket. I got pick them out. And it's starting to rain again a little bit. I guess it's starting to rain. I keep fishing the same spot over and over again. I got to switch those up. basically. That should work. Basically. What is my PB bass? Probably like, I'm not a big bass fisherman, but I think maybe 7 or 8 pounds. But I'm not a bass fisherman, really. I just be occasionally doing it. I mean, I enjoy bass fishing, but I mean, I've caught, big white bass and stuff and drumfish. I've caught some really big drumfish, actually. If you go, check out my channel, I've actually caught a recent really good drumfish. That was probably 12, 14 pound drum out there in Watts Bar. Man, I do a little bit of trout fishing. I like trout fishing just for fun of it. But I'm just not a big bass fisherman. I do a lot of sea trout though, like speckled trout. I do that. Redfish, I do a lot of red fishing. And speckled trout, I enjoy that a lot. I think we went to a little bit past Keaton Beach in Florida when we go trout fishing at. But I've caught some big old speckled trout there before. I've caught probably 12 pound, 14 pound speckled trout before. Which are actually pretty good sized ones, but catfish, I think I've actually caught a 65 pound catfish before. If you, if you go check out my channel, scroll down a little bit, you'll see the old catfish I caught. It was actually in a private pond though, or it was my cousin's pond. It's just stocked. They just feed the fish though and stuff. Now out in the river, mine's probably like 25 pounds or something in the river. But I guess that's naturally caught, I guess, which would be 25 pounds. But biggest catfish is about 60, 65. I actually broke my hook and broke everything that I had rigged up on. Everything on the line, I guess, it broke it. I keep reeling it in too quick too. But yeah. I enjoy. I'm not like I said. I enjoy kind of doing catfishing and drum fishing, but it's just kind of drum's interesting, but catfishing is kind of boring. You just sit out there and leave something out there. I mean, I could do it, but it's just kind of boring to me. I like to just at least casting, at least doing something. That's why I like trout fishing a lot, in the rivers and stuff. Like little rainbow trout or whatever. That's why I like that, because you can wade in there and stuff. I mean, for speckled trout, you can just get on a boat or whatever and go to your spot. Redfish, you can just go to your spot or whatever. But I like wading and fishing and stuff. I like the scenery too for trout fishing. Most of the time, it's usually pretty nice. Ocoee, Florida, dropping in. Nice, nice, nice. Have I gotten anything today? Actually, I have not. I've just got out here. I usually be working a lot. I took in 2 days off work. I'm probably going to take another 2 days off work. But, yeah, I have not caught anything today. I just kind of got it here and just enjoying my life, I guess. But no, yeah, no, I've not caught anything today at all, whatsoever. I actually, before this, I was droning and using a drone in a lot of wood property, looking for a missing cow, actually, before this. And I just thought, why not go fishing while I'm out and about? I'm probably gonna have to change baits and charge my phone here in a minute. The glare is awful on the phone itself. What is my PB on trout? Which one, speckled or rainbow, or what kind of trout? Just anything? Well, just anything. Like a speckled trout, like I said, I've caught a pretty good solid, probably 14, 15 pound speckled trout. And then rainbow, I've caught, well, I think about 3 pound rainbow trout, which wasn't crazy, but it is what it is. I don't know, it might have been closer to 5 pounds. I don't remember exactly. exactly what it was. It's probably about 3 pounds. But I go trout fishing a lot in the Hiwassee, which is just a lot of the smaller stuff. I kind of go just to eat them, really. I don't want nothing too big. But like I said, I like speckled trout a lot to eat. And white bass, I like fishing, and I like fishing in dams a lot too. Like I said, if you just go to my channel and just kind of scroll through the shorts, you'll see a lot of just fish that I've caught that is just kind of randomly throughout the year. What about redfish? Biggest redfish I've caught, probably, it was probably 17, 18 pounds. I mean, I've caught a really, really good sized redfish. I'm trying to think where it was, just because I think, I'm trying to think where it was at, but I think it was, I'll have to look at Google Maps, but it was around Keaton Beach, kind of, what would it be? If you're, it would be like, it'd be like between Tampa and Panama City, I think. Yeah, it's kind of in between there, and it's kind of, yeah, that's right. I think I think it was Keaton Beach. I caught the big one. But the day that we went, I caught. Well, I've been a few times actually. There goes backlash, I think. No. Big. I'm trying to think of what other big fish I caught. Oh, a red-eyed bass though. I've caught a really good sized red-eyed bass, which or like a rock bass, I guess. What would it be called? But in the creek we got some red-eyed bass, and I've caught probably about 2 pound red-eyed bass, which doesn't sound big, but like to be in a creek, it's pretty impressive. I kind of got lucky on that one too. I was kind of, I don't know what had them. What other fish? Oh, I've caught a lot of, well, I mean, I've caught a lot of, like 8 pound catfish before in a pond. And we actually ate some of them. I mean, there's just a lot of pond, I do a lot of pond fishing a little bit. Anything else I've caught, I mean, I can't really quite think of anything else I've caught that's just impressive. But, I mean, I've caught a lot of just 2 pounder, 1 pounder trout and stuff. I'm gonna have to cut this probably. Oh, I've caught a pretty good sized perch too. It was only like a pound, if that, but it was a pretty good sized little perch in the creek. I ain't gonna have to cut this, but it's being annoying. I'm just gonna cut it and retie it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna cut it and retie it. I'm trying to think of anything else I've caught that's just good. Oh, I've caught another fish in the ocean. I forgot what it was called, but those just little tiny things. I don't know. I forgot what they're called. But like I've caught a pretty good sized drumfish. Caught about a 25-pound drumfish before in the Hiwassee River. Do I use white rubber baits? Sometimes. I mean, flukes and stuff, yeah, but white. I just don't use white a lot, to be honest. I just don't know why. There's no reason. I just don't use white a lot. I think my favorite color for a bait, though, if I had to pick, is honestly, probably like silver or gold, like hard baits. Because I do dam fishing a lot too, and those things work pretty good. But, I mean, I used a white crankbait before. Big boy. Basically, my phone died. I've caught a lot on gray and white. Yes, gray and white works phenomenally. I don't know a good word to say, but yeah, gray and white works amazing. I like just white. Hold on. I can't put, I'm just gonna set it down basically. You just gotta give me 1 second. It's actually starting to rain too, but my phone be dying. I need to find a good spot to put my camera at. I don't know a good spot to put my camera at. I used to have a little thing right here, but I don't know more. I'm just gonna have to put it like me right here. I think that's just gonna have to work. Wait, hold on. Let me do this. It's not working. And then I rotate it that way. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Basically, my phone's dead. We gotta let it charge, but my phone died as I was fishing. I don't know where to put my camera at. I might just let it charge. Be back, I don't know. Let's put it in the floor, I guess. I don't know. No. Oh. I just gotta let it charge for a minute, really. Let's see here. Big subscriber. How are you doing today? I'm doing just fine. Taking a day off work. Big T Money. I like the name, by the way. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my phone. I'll just put it right. But I'm doing pretty good today. Overall, decent day. Just taking the day off. Enjoying life. That's just gonna have to work. Boom, right there it is. I can't fish from that far. Maybe I can, but basically my phone dropped again. Right there you go. Perfect, right there. I'm gonna turn my brightness up too. I can't see nothing. Basically, I'm gonna set my rod down and let my phone charge for a minute until I get a decent percentage. It's gonna be boring, but I can't really put my camera up and fish. I guess not. Theoretically could do this right here. Maybe this might work. Oh my gosh, that worked. It's pretty. Have I caught anything yet today? I have not. Like I said, I just got out here basically. I fished for like maybe 30 minutes or so, and I didn't catch nothing. I was kind of just testing out the new bait line. I'll show you here a second if I get untangled. Big blue topwater frog. I've caught one before in the past with it, but it just hasn't been. It's not trusty, I guess. It's just not the bait to use. But I haven't fished this pond in a while either. We're good. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I could probably keep the cats out there like this. Basically. I still got a pretty decent amount of sunlight left though. But I probably need to change my bait out, which I probably will do. Nice. I am from Tennessee, and it has been 100 degrees for the past week, and then this week it's kind of been a little bit rainy. But yeah, it's pretty nice right here where I'm at. Pretty nice location. I will show you some more if my phone will charge. Tennessee. It's been hot and been raining a lot. Kind of randomly though too. And today's kind of been a little bit rainy. Oklahoma, yeah. Yeah, it's just been hot for a while. I think everybody's been hot. I think the high for me was like, I think it felt like 105 one day, but I think it was like 98. But it felt like 105, the weather said. But, you know, I was doing, in Tennessee, I like it a lot, but just in the summer it's usually really, really hot, and in the winter it's super, super, super cold. Much
basketball player. Do you like summer or winter better?
That's I don't know. I probably have to say maybe honestly probably like I would say fall, but if I had to pick one, probably just summer, I guess. Just because I mean I don't have to wear so much clothes and stuff. Because I mean I've fished in the winter before and I hate it, absolutely hate it, but I still fish in the winter. Like I've been crappie fishing and trout fishing in, 10, 15 degree weather, and it's awful, absolutely awful. But I think I'd rather fish in 90 or 100 degree weather than super cold. Or even playing basketball, I think I'd rather, play basketball in 100 degree weather than 15 degree weather. Don't gotta wear so much clothes. And my hands get cold too. I don't like that. But when I do like winter too because of the snow. Because we get snow like every other year, if that. I mean, I think this winter, last winter we got like a little bit, and then the year before that we got a decent amount. It's the biggest crappie, or crappie, I don't know how to say it. I haven't caught anything just great. Maybe like a pound and a half or 2 pounds. I don't know. Or like what would it be? I'm trying to think. I haven't been crappie fishing forever. I think what was it? 12? I think about 14 inches maybe.
Snow here either, yeah.
Snow's everywhere. But I don't go crappie fishing. I go crappie fishing to eat them. I mean, I've actually cooked crappie on a fire before. That's pretty good. And that was the first time I've ever had crappie was cooking on a fire. I've actually fished for crappie in, like I said, like 10, 15 degree weather before. And what we did was it got so cold that we just made a fire. And that's probably the best decision I've ever made in my life was make a fire while I'm fishing. It was wonderful. Kind of fishing from a distance right now. I mean, I haven't caught that many. Honestly, I mean, I don't go crappie fishing that much, but I still enjoy it. I think the most fishing I've ever done was probably like dam fishing, like just going to dam fishing for white bass or drums or whatever. And I've caught some pretty good sized fish on dams and stuff. That's why I like it so much because you can go there and do something.
Catfishing. Oh yeah, catfishing. Yeah. What kind of baits do you use for catfish and stuff? I've heard just using like a cut bait or something. Just put a little
sinker, big sinker on there. Bass fishing, yeah. I mean, I go bass fishing a pretty good amount, but I just haven't really caught any just good ones. Like I said, my PUD is probably like 8 pounds or something.
8, 9 pounds. Snake bait or yeah.
There's catfish in my creek,
Which I go fishing and I've actually made a couple of videos just fishing in the creek for like little bluegill and stuff.
but hot dogs work really good for anything, I guess.
Sting baits, yeah.
I think hot dogs. I've actually caught about 2 years ago. I went.
Well, no, it'd be like Valdosta, Georgia, I think, South Georgia.
And I've actually caught a bunch of
Like 8 or 9 pound catfish off just hot dog.
and
I just put it on the hook and put a little sinker on there and just throw it out there and not catch it. But like I said, that was like 2 years ago. I haven't fished that in forever.
But I mean, I don't like getting a little bit catfishing, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of boring. But I mean, I could do it though. I don't know about it. I just haven't really done it that much to really say anything about it.
Pound catfish. Yeah, 1 pound catfish on one. Dang.
On a 2-foot rod. That's kind of funny.
I used to have a rod. Well,
A week ago I had a rod, like a trout fishing rod, which was like, only like 5, 6 foot. And I would go creek fishing and trout fishing with it and stuff, and I actually snapped it. I was on a bridge. Well, there's a little bridge that's in like a
was like 5 years old too, I caught a pretty good sized one on the Zep cones in the creek. I caught a pretty good sized catfish too, probably like a pound or two or whatever. Like that was 5 years ago. I don't know. I need to buy more rods though. They're expensive though. I need to buy me a trout rod. Is that broke? Rock. I broke so many rods actually thinking about it. I need to buy another bait caster too. What's your PB bass in the chat? Let's see what the PB basses are. Because I think that's what everybody talks about, big PB basses. Actually, mine's only like 8 pounds, so I don't fish for bass that much. Big personal best bass. I mean, I actually have a friend that's caught a 16-pound bass, which would be almost a state record. Or yeah, I think it was like 16 pounds. He fished in the tournament and got a 16-pound bass. And I'm trying to think where I was at. Let me think here. It would be Cotton Porch. That's where I was at. It's kind of right below Watts Bar Dam. He caught a pretty good one. I guess not on Cotton Porch, which, like I said, would be below Watts Bar Dam. Which Watts Bar Dam has got to be. It's a pretty decent spot, Watts Bar. I've heard a lot of people catch some stuff. Will I be live tomorrow? I don't know, to be honest with you. I wouldn't say yes, but I would say no. I guess I can be. I'll be live at the same time tomorrow. I'll try my best to remember. And go enjoy dinner. Dinner sounds good. But yeah, I can try to be live tomorrow. I'm just not doing something because I haven't posted anything in forever. Let's see here. Fish kind of middle. It's kind of raining here too a little bit. Okay, I will. Yep. I don't know, like I said, I'll try my best to lock on. Actually, I'll go somewhere and go fish it out. That's not the best part. Besides the pond, and I'll actually try my best. They're in the pond. Thank you so much for all the support. Cloud's gonna come now a little bit too. Try to just cast it out there real quick. Just fish on the edges. I'm not gonna fish tomorrow morning though.
I don't know that.
Alright.